Hello guys, hope you are doing well. Now we are going to see about content provider. Content provider. Content provider is a very important component in our Android application because it serves the purpose of relational database. The role of content provider is to store the data, like we are storing the data in database, and we can store the data in any format like images, audios, videos, and any personal contact information by storing them in SQLite. So database or in even files or even on in a network. In order to share the data, content providers have to get certain permissions like read permission or write permission. The users have separate permissions to read or write. So working of the content provider. First, in our user interface, we are going to ask some data from the content provider. So content provider sends a query request to cursor loader, and cursor loader sends a request to content resolver, and content resolver sends request to content provider, and content provider gets the data from database and display it again to us. And then operations in content provider or crude operations such as create, read, update, and delete. Create is used to create a data in content provider, read is used to fetch the data, and update is used to modify the existing data. For example, we have stored the contact, and we have to rename the contact name. So now we can use update, and delete is to remove the existing data. And now we are going to see the simple Android application to display content provider. So let's open Android Studio. In Android Studio, first we are going to design the layout of our user interface. In layout, we are using relative layout. We are going to just create a button, that is get contact details. The first attribute is layout width and layout height. The wrap content is used to display the button in the size of our Android text, and text is get contact details, and layout center horizontal attribute is used to display the button in the center of the user interface, and margin top is or place the button placed in user interface, and Android on click attribute is used to perform the function. When the Android button is clicked, when this button is clicked, this function is executed. This method is executed. Button get context of. In main activity Java, we are going to define and declare this button get context of method. So let's go to main activity Java. We are going to import some libraries to perform operations in content provider. So public class main activity, we are going to create a main class, and inside the main class, we are writing on create method. We are going to use the access modifier protected. In on create method, we are going to just to call on create method. This is one of the Android lifecycle method on create. While on create is called, the activity or process is executed. Public void button context. This function is used to get the contact details by using content provider. So private void get phone context of. These two lines are used to get the manifest permissions, and we are going to create a object for content resolver, content URI, and cursor loader. And by using content provider, we are just declaring two variables, string contact name and string contact number. In string contact name, we are going to use cursor.get string of, cursor.get column and index of. It is used to get the contact name, and this variable is used to get the contact number. And log.i used to print in the terminal contact provider demo, contact name, and the contact number. Now we are going to run the application. This is our user interface, and we are going to click the button get contact details. Now the button get contacts function is executed. Details. and click run. Yeah, our contact details are displayed. Contact name and phone number. This is how the content provider works in the Android application. Thank you.